Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of Road to 2000 ELO. Last episode, if you haven't seen, actually last two episodes, I blundered horribly and lost the game both times. So we're down to 1699, we're below the 1700 again, but we're going to try and get back up above that today. So we're going to go for the London, of course, like always, and I really need to start learning another opening or two for both of the colors here so that I can start playing some variety. And we're playing speed chess apparently, so we just get into almost a middle game early on. So I'm going to go this, knights, and then I'm going to go c3, protect everything. And then usually if they push, yeah, you can just slide back. You don't really want to go here because the bishop doesn't do much if they ever do this in the London. You want to go here because you want to keep this diagonal and potentially you can open up with this b3 pawn. So you go here. And then, so do I want to go an early b3? And just try to break it open. Because if I go b3, so usually if I try to go early b3, they go b5 immediately, and they try to lock down this center. Do I want to stay that? Do I want to do that? Maybe I want to jump into the center here. Let's just do this. I expect b5 as the response. Yeah. So I want to, if I take, they take, it's defended, I want to rip this open right away on the e file. And I can play that immediately. Because if they take, I can take, and I have more attackers. So we're going to take, we're going to open up the B file, and then we're going to play E4 immediately. I don't know if this is the correct way to play it. He takes. That definitely isn't the correct way to play it, I'm pretty sure. He's just taking everything. So we're going to take like this, and then we're going to put pressure here. So I could take, but I feel like I want the bishop, although I can't go here, and I feel like here's kind of useless. Because it's just going to get targeted here. Maybe I want to trade, because this bishop is totally blocked off. And a lot of his pawns are on light squares, at least these center ones. You know what? We're going to take. We're going to go here to lock it down. I can always slide this bishop back here, because then this stops the center pawns. No, actually, I can go here, because then it's a fork between these two. He can go here to defend, so he can do that. But I might plot my knight here. I think this is more powerful here because it blocks these pawns from pushing forward and it's forcing his bishop to go back. Yeah, so he goes there. I can go here and then I'm threatening to take because then I win this. I'm looking at potential forks. If I go here and he pushes, can I sack and then put the bishop here? I could force a draw at least. If I went here and then he pushed this pawn, I could sack and force a draw, but I don't think I want to do that. Plus, he might not even push. He could just keep things there because I don't really have many threats. But I'm going to go here and threaten to take. So he really, really wants to trade everything, which I don't think is good. I actually want to keep this bishop. But if I slide back, he's going to push this pawn and it's going to get trapped. Maybe I'll go here and reinforce my center. Because then if I take, he goes here and he's threatening mate. Let's do this, because then if he takes, I defend with a queen too. Wow, this guy is just absolutely trade happy. It's like I'm playing in the 1000s again. People just trade so much. They'd be like, oh, I can get to an endgame. I can win an endgame. And then they just trade everything and then they lose, because they're down a pawn. All right. Yeah, so he's threatening mate, but he doesn't have a threat really. That's the problem, because I'm defended. And now I can just take and then go back. Like, I can just take, and then if he takes, I take, and then I'm safe. But if he doesn't take, then I just go back. I can always kick this queen out. Oh, but if he takes, then I lose this pawn. So, can't go here. I could go here. If I go here, it doesn't really do much, and then I'm pinning my queen because he could go here. But I'm already down to 5 minutes and 40, and he only has 9 on the clock. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm okay with this check, because my queen's going to be here. He can win the pawn back, but he's only going to give a check that doesn't do much because my queen's going to be here defending everything, and I'm threatening this. Okay, so we can go back. So he's going to win the pawn back. And then I don't want to lose this pawn, but he's threatening to take this pawn too. So let's go here. Defend. I might go back. I can't take, right? Because if I take, then it's mate. Ah, I missed that. So let's go over here. So he's up a pawn. And up on the clock by a lot. Why is this guy playing so fast? And why is it working? That's the problem. Okay, so he takes. So we're trading because he's up a pawn. Maybe I just do this. Do I have any, like, ways to get in? Not really. I don't want to do... I want to do this. To stop... It weakens these light squares, but I want to stop all ways for the queen to get in right now. If I go here, he's going to go here. But we're just going to do this. So I want to try playing quick, and we don't have much time compared to him, because he's just, you know... We're going to do this, so that if he takes, I take with the rook. I'm going to force him to move off this row. Okay, so he locks it down. So he's threatening to just, like, go here. I don't really have much threats. I can go here, but it doesn't do many things. He's going to try and force a queen trade if I move off this diagonal. No, if I go here, then he wins my rook. So I can't actually do that. So we're just going to bring the rook back to protect from any checks. He's probably going to go, like, rook b8. Wow, this was a tough game. I did not play this well. Yeah, so he's going to go here. So maybe if I go here to defend, because it stops. Because he can't go here, though, really, so I don't actually know what it does. If I go here and he takes... Okay, so if I go here, he can't take the queen, because I lose this. But if he takes with the pawn, then I can give this check. And if I go here, he's just going to go here. You know what? Let's just do this. We're going to have fun. Apparently, I'm just going to get another loss. Hopefully not, but... Because he can't take with the queen, I take with the knight. If he takes with the pawn, I'm getting with the queen. But I don't exactly know what it's going to do. Okay, so he's going there. So I'm going to be forced to do a trade here. Let's just take. Because then I'm forced to block. And trade. Or he's not going to trade. Okay, let's... If he doesn't take, yeah. Okay, so let's take. He's going to take here. And then... Let's bring the king this way, because I'm worried about this pawn. This pawn is fine for now. Because I do have the knight. So let's go here. Maybe I'll bring the... Maybe I should have brought the knight first. Let's do that. So, here, 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 here. Because then he can't stop me, but he can defend that square. Let's go here. Okay, so I can stop the pawn. And then I can maybe bring my king over here. So I should have done it quicker. But these pawns are on dark squares. So I have to somehow see if I can force a draw. Okay, so take, here, and he can't defend this pawn. So I can win this one. I can take this. And then he's going to start bringing his king either here or here, because this square isn't defended. Okay, so he takes. Oh, now he defends. Interesting. But this bishop can only be defended by the king. So if I get my king in, and because he can't bring his king, but because then I start getting this pawn. Oh, but then he's going to bring his king down here, and then it's probably going to be a loss. This is definitely going to be a lost endgame. Because you can give a check here. Yeah, and then I can't defend. Well, then I can win this pawn. But then he's going to be able to defend from this side. Yeah, and then it's a loss. Because he can just go here. And then I lose my pawn. Wow. Another loss. I need to see what I did wrong that game, because I feel like whenever they push that, like, C pawn and then get me trapped somehow, then I do really poorly. So let's see if we can stalemate, of course. Always try to stalemate, no matter what ranking you are, because it can happen, especially when there's more pieces on the board. It's more likely. But he has 6 minutes, so if he stalemate, that would be quite an achievement. Let's go back. Yeah, he's just going to slide the bishop back so we can just bring the queen. Let's go here. Go here. Go here. Go here. And the bishop doesn't control any squares, so he's not going to get a stalemate. Because once I go here, he's going to go here. And then I can go back. Because then I go here, and it's mate. Okay, so he's just going to be a troll. So if he keeps doing that, I'll just probably report him. Mate 2 different ways. There we go. All right. So let's game review that. And let's see where I went wrong. Definitely a lot of places. I didn't think I played that poorly, but apparently I did. And apparently I need to be a little bit quicker. All right, so I had a 76 and he had an 83. So we were equal, and I had slight advantage here. All fine. Theory. Yeah, so it wants me to go knight e5, which I always debate about in these positions, but I'm not sure like what the best line is if they take and then do something like this. I guess this knight is too powerful in this spot to do this quickly. But I'm still okay, so e4 was a mistake. It still wants me to go knight e5, so I should jump my knight into the center if they take then. This was a mistake though. Yeah. And then it did want bishop c2. So I should have done this because this bishop was a really big issue in the whole time. So actually, that makes sense. Okay, so that was a mistake, but I should have just taken and then done something like this, maybe, like f3. But this was fine because he took. I should have taken with the queen. Okay. Okay, so it was actually equal here if I went knight f6. Why? Because if he takes, like, why is this equal? I'm not totally sure. My computer lines aren't showing up right now for some reason. So this was bad. Then we went bad to worse because he could take the pawn. So that was a mistake, actually. So I could have gone h4 to kick the queen out because it had no more squares here. It had to get off this line, which I should have seen. And then the rook up was a bad move. I just kind of didn't know what to do by this point. I shouldn't have taken, so I should have. It wanted me to just go a3 to undefend this pawn, or defend it, I mean. So we go up. Was it ever an equal endgame? I don't think so. No. Yeah, because as long as he gets his king in, then it was a win for him. And he trolled a little bit at the end. But, well, thank you for watching. Hopefully soon we're going to get back above 1700 again. Like and subscribe. Check out the other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.